Hi, welcome to Classic Auto Rescues. In this video, me and Rachel drive 400 miles to go get this sweet GTO. There was no AC and it was a freaking hot day, 95 degrees, something like that, and it was miserable, but I had a lot of fun. The car was up in Allen, Nebraska, or some nonsense, town I've never heard before, and sitting in some dude's machine shed with his tractors. And we got it out of there and drove it home, and as you're about to see, I'm going to start it off where I went to go pay for the car, and then after that we'll take off and go to the car. But it made for a really interesting trip. Probably one of my favorite videos. It was pretty low hassle. Didn't have to worry about much. The car did amazing. No issues out of that or the car we took. It's a really sweet looking car. It'll be for sale soon. That's it. Enjoy the video. Thank you for clicking on it. Have a great day.
Alright, so as you guys know, I just bought that 04 GTO and I'm going to the bank right now and deposit the cash. I try to keep my cash on hand rather than in the bank just because I don't really trust the government all that much. And I'm going to go deposit it, and apparently the auction company can take it right out of my account instead of me having to wire them. In the past, the same company have had to wire the money, so let's see how this goes. I don't know if I can even take that much money out of my account at once, but we'll see. Well, your 20-year-old feller who likes to buy cars and sell cars is going on another trip. We just sold the Coronet, so I'm using the money to go buy a 2004 GTO. I've actually already bought it and paid for it through an auction, and I guess we bought it sight unseen. Has 59,000 original miles, supposedly. You know, I guess we never officially know. We haven't owned it that long, for the whole time. But according to the buyer's words, 59,000 original miles. I'm just getting the trunk loaded with all the supplies we hopefully don't need. We got all types of good junk in there. Hopefully we don't need any of it. And I got pretty much everything I could need. But like I said, hopefully we don't need it. Don't mind all this junk. We had a garage sale. Didn't have a whole lot of people show up, but we did sell quite a bit of stuff. There was a lot more here. But the car's in like central Nebraska, a town called, maybe it's eastern Nebraska. It's called Allen something. Allen, north of Sioux Falls or Sioux City, or I don't know. I get Iowa and Nebraska kind of confused because they have a lot of towns right on the border. And I've never been through Nebraska or like through Iowa. I've only been like up and down that border. So I get a little confused. But the car is pretty much ready to go. We're leaving at 6 in the morning. And it's like 4.5 hours, not sure on the miles, but 4.5 hours there, so 4.5 hours back. Probably more like 5 hours each way. And then of course I'm gonna be driving the car back, and Rachel is gonna drive the trusty Altima. We're not taking her rig. It's like 18 miles to the gallon. This gets 30 on a good day, maybe. It has like 300,000 miles on it. But this GTO is something I've been looking at them for a while. It's not really anything I really wanted, but I thought they were cool, and a really good deal popped up. So I, was biting at the chance to get it and make some money. Because with all these old cars I've been having, I haven't really been making too much money. Seeing how I wasn't flipping quick, I was just buying and then keeping and then spending money on them instead of making money on them. But I did make some money on the Coronet. The Coronet is gone. It is kind of hard. Personally, I put a video in right here. And that was the Coronet saying, or driving off. The owner had issues on the way home. He drove it, he got about 30 minutes down the road, and the alternator started squeaking, making noises, and was shredding the belt. And it was just like the belt was shredding itself on the alternator pulley. I mean, we didn't figure out why. They ended up having to go get a trailer. And it's awful because I've never had that issue once. So I felt really bad about it. I drove all the way there and tried to help them out for about an hour and couldn't figure it out. But real good old boys, real good guys. I'm happy the car went to them. Hopefully they have fun with it. they're veterans, and one of them was a police officer for a long time. So a lot of respect goes to them. But the car went to a good home, and I'm happy someone can drive it and enjoy it while I still get to flip cars and keep doing what I can do through college to make money. But this is it until tomorrow morning whenever we leave. I hope you enjoy the video, and stay till the end to see I guess a good test drive on it. It's a 6-speed, and it's the 5.7 V8, I think. So it has like 350, 400 horse, and it has some upgrades. But I think you're gonna like it. We are currently on the road in somewhere Iowa, west of Des Moines. I forgot the video this morning. It was kind of hectic. I forgot to even do it, and then we stopped to refuel. I was gonna do it there. I forgot to do it there as well. Look, there's someone pulled over. Wonder what they did. But probably. But we're in west of Des Moines now. We have like 250 miles to go or something like that. It ended up being like a 5.5 hour trip. I thought it was 4.5 hours. So we should have left, I guess, an hour earlier. We wanted to make it time that I wanted to. But we were doing just fine. We're, I think, over halfway there.
We'll make it just in time to try the new Italian place for dinner.
Maybe. You buying?
No.
But we got everything loaded up this morning. We're watching the Aaron Hernandez murder trial documentary thing on Netflix or Oculus. I mean, she's watching. It's pretty interesting. We're just trying to enjoy it and not fall asleep. I am kind of tired, but I have energy drinks and annoying sidekick to keep me awake. But we're having fun and we're almost there. We'll keep you updated. We're about a little under an hour from our destination, like 40 miles, something like that. And we stopped to get some fuel, or not fuel, but we had to go to the bathroom. We still have quite a bit of fuel left. I'm not too worried about it right now. But we're about a little under, like I said, a little under an hour. And update you guys when we get there. We're pulling up now. He said it's 2 great bends on the left. This ride only took us down like 10 miles of gravel. Said it's in the barn with the doors open. So we'll see. I see El Camino over there. Fella's got quite the operation. Yep. There she is. Right there. There's El Camino. Just got the car. Shifting. Oh, well, we're just pulling out of the place now. Rachel's following me. Let's do a first gear. Smooth. Not too bad. I haven't drove stick in about a year, so I'm sure I'm a little rusty. Second. It's nice and smooth. Third. Oh, very smooth. Nice. Also have a very big tank. It's saying 98 miles there. No check engine light. That's nice. Pretty nice car. Nice seats. It looked really faded in the pictures. I'm thinking it was just the sun or something. It's a nice car. Let me see, 59,000 some odd miles. Horn works. I really don't know when to shift. This is my first time driving a V8 manual. That works. That works all. Yep, everything's looking good. I feel it's going to be a pretty fun trip. It did take me down like 10 miles of gravel in the Ultimate coming from another way. He instructed me to go down this way, and it's like only a mile from the blacktop. Let's see how she does. My first time ever driving it on blacktop. Coming. me kill it. Nope, not even tire spin. Ooh, that's a little rough. That's my fault though. I wonder if I'm shifting late or what. Fourth. Can't really hear the engine too well from in here. It's kind of quiet. Fifth. Man, shifting a little too early maybe. I'll have to figure it out. New to this car obviously, so I'll let you know whenever I get a new update. So here we are doing the first fill up, and I've already kind of had an little issue with it. The gas cap would not come off, and so I had to text him. He said, do not twist it, you just pull it off because it's broken or something like that. But I already was there twisting it, so that was nice of him to tell me that. But I got it off. I just kind of pried it off. I guess it needs a new cap. But I had the first car wash that I see. Door handle's worn quite a bit really for supposedly only having 59,000 miles. I guess it's only the bezel and not the actual door. That's still a little disappointing. It needs a good cleaning. It's not awful, but it could definitely use it. The seats are a little dirty. I'll go on the other side and pop the trunk. Or supposedly the key has a trunk popper. See if it works. Thought I heard it pop. That is a tiny trunk. This car has pretty common problems with electrical issues from what I've heard. And this one, I can already tell, the buttons work on the steering wheel, like the volume, but no matter if I'm pressing the volume down or the volume up button, they do the exact same thing. Like they both turn it up instead of down. So that's kind of weird. I'm sure I'll find more. A little bit disappointed in how the car's turning out. Expect a 59,000 mile car to not have any issues whatsoever. But, and the biggest issue, the AC doesn't work. Which that one is a real bugger because it's 95 degrees here. So it's pretty warm. And the AC doesn't work. So I'm hoping it just needs charged and it's not a bigger issue. But it runs great. Fired it up earlier. Ran great over here. No check engine lights or anything. I was getting pretty decent fuel mileage over here. I reset it. It's getting decent. Parking brake off. It's not too bad. You hear the clutch making a clicking noise whenever I move this, or something's making a clicking noise. Hopefully that's normal, but we'll see. But we're gonna go eat, find a car wash, and I'll get back with you later. We're at a place called Famous Dave's Barbecue, and we're gonna give it a try. Got really turned around and missed an exit or two.
Yeah, he did.
But I was trying to find a good place to eat, so it wasn't really my fault. And it was, but I was trying to drive and find a place, and it's just kind of a cluster. But we're finally here, and probably wasted about 10-15 minutes. But I'm gonna give it a shot. All right, we just got done eating at the Dave's BB&Q. Little overhyped, maybe. Wasn't all that great. Her burger was all right, but my what did I get? The brisket sandwich. It wasn't all that good. A little disappointing, and service was pretty bad. Like they were nice. It just took forever to seat us, and then took forever with everything else. But I mean, they were nice. It's whatever. But it wasn't too bad at all. I'm gonna pull the car over there and get a picture, and we'll be on our way. Still we're in Sioux City, or I think that's what it is, Nebraska. And we have like 5 hours, 20 minutes till we're home. So, check in with you later. Alright, we have about 290 miles left to go. I guess we're in Iowa now. All the buttons came back around and started working how they're supposed to. So I guess the only thing that's not working still is the gas cap really needs replaced. I can just leave it, I don't know. And the AC, obviously. I'm burning up. I've been having the windows down because it's 90 some degrees here and wherever the hell I am, Iowa still, I guess. So it's pretty hot. And even with the windows down, it's still pretty warm. I have my water bottle, but that stuff's basically boiling over there in the passenger seat. We're cruising. I'm in highway gear, sixth gear, and going 75. I'm getting 23 miles a gallon, something like that. It's running good. I've been playing with all the switches and all the different modes and all that, and it's like all the buttons came back around, started working. It's been sitting for a while, I guess. He's barely drove it in the past several years. So it's kind of like any old car. Stuff kind of comes back, starts working after a while. So one of the things I noticed is the headliner's falling down right there a little bit. I'll have to figure something out about that. And that might be it. The car is really comfortable. The bucket seats front and back, kind of like a Camaro. But the seat's really comfortable. My shirt's sticking to the seat because I'm sweating. But the seats are really comfortable. My butt's not hurting or anything. Got Rachel Lynn right there, still following me in the Ultimate. I'm liking it a lot. Pretty fun rig. Just got what will be our last fill up. Is used about 8.5 gallons. I'll calculate the mileage in a bit. But this bugger gas cap, I'll show you. Well, you know how you're supposed to twist and everything, but I done broke it trying to pull it off because it won't twist off. So I have the components in here, and I think it'll work. I can put it back together. I have the spring and other crap in there. I'll have to get a picture of what it's supposed to look like. We're good to go. For now, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get back on the road. This last 20 minutes or so has been really enjoyable. I'm just kind of cruising. We're in some back roads, lots of shade on the road from the trees. And it was 90 something, now it's probably a little more like upper 70s. With both windows down, it feels really nice in here. Kind of cruising the back roads, having some fun. This car has grown on me quite a bit. I was unimpressed, let's say, whenever I first got it. But 300 miles or whatever later, it's kind of grown on me. It's got some decent power. It sounds really good. It's just insulating or soundproofing is also pretty good, so you can't really hear it with the windows down, or with the windows up. I'm sorry, but with the windows down, then you have the wind to deal with. But it's been really fun, and I'm getting, it says 26 miles per gallon. And when I filled it up, probably about 30 miles ago, I did the math, the calculations. I was getting about 26 and a half according to my calculator, which is pretty good. But it's been mostly highway driving. I've been putting it in the sixth gear, and it's like 1,500 RPM, doing like 70 miles an hour. That's pretty good. But it's 7:40 now. They get dark in about an hour. That's about how long we have until we get home. And we're not even in Missouri yet. And then after we get to Missouri, we're supposed to drive like 40 more miles. We're getting close to the Missouri border, probably another half an hour, 45 minutes or so. I'll make sure to get that on video. We're actually coming into a little town called Lovelia. I don't know. Small little town. But car was driving great. You see, actually dipped back down in the 25s right here. The car is driving great. We're actually in 5th gear right now. I think she's back there somewhere. Maybe behind that car. But she has Google Maps and she gets lost. But we're really enjoying the ride. And I might even make this whole video into like a whole flipping this car for profit video. It's like to show how much I'll make off of it. I haven't really thought about that. I've never done one of those before. But let's see how long it takes. And then I might even wait to upload it until I sell the car, just so I can put get that content, maybe make that a whole video, but we'll see. It needs a wash. It's pretty dirty. I haven't had a chance to wash it yet, but we're about an hour from home, so you can get a good look at the car. I think I hear a little bit of an exhaust leak. It does sound pretty good. There's definitely an exhaust leak. You can hear it, but it's really dirty. Can't wait to get a wash on it. It's running great, averaging above 25 miles per gallon. A little over an hour left, but here we go. Zero welcomes you. Welcomes us. So far, I've raced a Mustang and some sort of Hyundai Japanese thing, and lost to the Mustang pretty bad. It was a 2015 or newer. That's all I know, but it was a GT, and of course it smoked me. They passed me, and I followed them and passed them, and they flew by me like I was a cavalier-looking son of a gun that I am. But I smoked the Hyundai, but if I didn't, I probably would have put me in some sort of depression. We're back in Missouri. It's 8:38 right now, p.m. It's starting to get a little dark. The lights just kicked on. His interior lights are pretty sweet. Of course, that thing down there is just because the extra spare key, the batteries are dead in it, so it won't do anything. And there's Rach behind me. She just texted me that she has to go to the bathroom, so the very next gas station that we come to, we'll stop and do that. And I might even sit on my tripod in the back seat and show the road as we drive. We still have 40 minutes left until we're back in Kirksville, and that'll be it. It'll be dark, I'm sure, by the time we get home. So we're booking it, averaging 25.5 miles per gallon, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And if I didn't fill up again way back in Iowa, I would be at a quarter tank right now. So I was at a little over half a tank whenever I filled up the second time after we got it, and then now I'm at 3/4 of a tank. But the car's doing great. Still lagging, my butt's not hurting yet. That's good. It's a really comfortable car, but it does look like the early 2000s Chevy Cavalier, which is kind of annoying. But it's definitely a fast-moving one. It has little things about it. It definitely could have. It doesn't feel like a muscle car. It feels like kind of like a commuter, I guess. As you think of a muscle car, you think of a big long hood. From here, you can't even see the hood. This is all I'm seeing. You can barely see it. And, with any muscle car, with a longer hood, and you can really, stretch your eyes over that thing. But not in this. That's kind of why it doesn't really have much of a muscle car feel. It's more of like a sporty car with muscle car power, I guess. But it's definitely fun. And I'll let you go. And I'll catch back up with you whenever we get the tripod. This car wants me to take a rest. That's not how I roll. We got 30 more minutes until we're home. Well, finally back home with the GTO. It's kind of dark out here. I don't know how well you can see. It's pretty good on camera. Finally back home with the car. Did great. No problems. Other than what's already been said. Pretty flawless trip. No heavy issues. We didn't get stranded. Made it home just fine. Doing great on gas too. And had plenty of power. It was pretty fun. Something I'm excited to work on and play with in the next week or two, whenever, so I can get it sold. But I think Rachel's pretty tired and pretty hungry. That's true. So we're gonna go inside and find some leftovers, I guess. But I doubt we want to cook. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I finally got the GTO in the garage. We had to clear out all this crap from the garage sale. And I jacked the car up and checked out underneath, make sure it was all dry. This car is very, very dry underneath. I checked all the usual failure points on these cars, which is like the fuel rail or fuel line on the passenger side around the valve covers. And that's already been replaced. I checked the wiring down the glove box, and it's all in fantastic condition. No rubbing, or there is some rubbing, but it hasn't even done anything to the wiring or to the sock outside the wiring. Checked underneath, the front end, rear end, all looks real good. Checked tie rods and wheel bearings and ball joints. No movement. So far, it's very solid. Very happy with the car. Finally gave it a good wash and cleaned up very, very nice. And I'll have to give it a better washing. I just did took it to the car wash, got the rough off. I'll have to do some pretty good detailing too, but it's gonna be looking really nice once I'm done with it. Get it listed. I'm excited to sell this one. This is gonna be a fun one to sell because it's a really nice car, and whoever buys it is gonna be really happy.
Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. This car made for an amazing trip, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the video and the trip that we took. The car will be for sale soon, so if you're interested, drop a comment and let me know. We can get together and talk about it. If you did enjoy the video, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I don't even make that kind of content, please like it and drop a comment. Tell me if I did a good job or whatever. If you feel really nice, you can even subscribe, and that'll make me feel really good. This is an awesome car to go get. It'll be a lot of fun. And if you have any name suggestions while we still have it, you can go for it. Rachel in the background. You got me sidetracked. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.